Okay, so let's just jump right into this. We have quite a bit to cover. We're going to talk today about naturally Syria and RockPrincess818 on Twitter, and it's all going to come together. Just hang with me. So, with his complete failure to assemble a coalition of the willing, Obama has enlisted the aid of the mainstream media to be a coalition of the shilling. And that was in strong evidence all yesterday afternoon, today, after his obnoxious 20-minute late press conference, and again today on the Sunday morning talk shows that were really, unless you're pregnant and having morning sickness, are just really kind of too nauseating to watch for most of them. Except for Chris Wallace. So, if you hadn't seen that, Fox News Sunday, Chris Wallace will be on again today. He just tore into Mr. Potato Head, which is Kerry. Look at him. He looks like a potato. But anyway, so the media is busy doing his coalition of the shilling here, and we have even Britain has said no. No, I don't think any American with any good conscience, nobody wants to see children being poisoned to death, but we haven't seen any evidence that who used the sarin. Even if it's true, we do know that Kerry is saying that, well, here's the evidence, and the UN is saying it's going to take weeks to finish the investigation, but who used it? Those rebels are as disgusting as Assad. They are the same pigs that killed our 4 Americans in Benghazi. And for some reason, Barack Obama is far more concerned with 1,429 dead Syrians than he is for Americans in Benghazi. And it just sounds a lot like it's like the Spanish-American War, a war that was completely fabricated and to show the power of the press. It's just sad, but no, 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 no. So that brings me to the best part of this conversation is somebody I follow on Twitter, and her name is RockPrincess818. Her handle is @RockPrincess818. And here's what she said, and this is pretty epic. And this is in response to after Obama said, I'm going to go to Congress and I'm going to get their approval and then we're going to do this. But of course, he's not calling them to come back from vacation, and, Boehner isn't doing anything about that either. So, which I find a little strange. So, evidently, on the 9th of September, when they come back, he's going to go to Congress and get their approval to move in on Syria. So, good luck with that. And if he is successful with that, Congress, I say, good luck. I hope a lot of lobbyists are hiring, because you're going to need a job. But anyway, so here's what Rock Princess had to say about that. Every single Republican should vote present and let the Democrats give them approval. Oh, shit. That is just awesome. That is just absolutely awesome. If they could do that, if we had any real leadership in the House, oh my God, that would just be amazing. Somebody like Newt Gingrich could have gotten the Republicans to do such a thing, to basically vote present and leave those Democrats to go, because they don't want to vote for this either. They want to please their constituents, because some of them are coming up for re-election here soon. So I just thought that was amazing. And then she goes on. I mean, everything she says is just absolutely incredible. I'm going to pull up. If Congress regrets intervention, an apology from Obama would also be in order following Kerry's disgraceful snub of Britain earlier. That would be great. And this is amazing. Both Cameron and Obama are winking, blinking, and nodding over this fiasco, and the only one who seems to be cool, calm, collected, and consistent is Vladimir Putin, that guy that America's in trouble seemed to keep on wanting to run to. And here she sums it up really pretty well. What a moron. Obama stalls a fragile economic recovery to buy into a civil war fought between 2 enemies of the free world. Stay out of it. Word. And finally, she, is making the same point that I was making earlier, is How sick is Obama? The same Al-Qaeda bastards who murdered all those in Benghazi on 9/11 are the same Obama is backing in Syria. And we've talked about that before, remember? Bad guy versus bad guy. Let them just kill each other and tire themselves out. Then maybe we could, then maybe help somebody. And I also don't see how any dead child is a tragedy. I absolutely believe that. I can't stand the thought of those innocent children being gassed to death. I absolutely cannot stand the thought of that. But I also can't stand the thought of all those suffering children and people in Africa who have been suffering for 20 years under genocide and starvation. Why can't we help them? Because they don't have oil? Is that it? And if that's it, Obama, Syria doesn't really have that much oil. So I really don't. This is all about him saving face because of his stupid red line comment that he made during the campaign. Newsflash, this is your last, time as president, right? Right? You're going to go away, aren't you? Or aren't you going to shred more of the Constitution? And I also, Rock Princess asked the question, would somebody kindly explain why America's national security is apparently being threatened by a gas attack in a domestic suburb? And cricket, 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 cricket. Of course, nobody can give her an answer there because there isn't one. There is no national security issue. He just can't keep on hiding against that kind of thing anymore. It's just getting absolutely ridiculous. Our troops are stretched too thin. As it is, combat troops now in Iraq, in Afghanistan, aren't even getting a hot breakfast. They're being given cold cereal. And they walk around all day long with a 75-pound pack on and probably about 50 pounds worth of clothes and gear. And they're not getting a hot breakfast. They get cereal. They need protein. But by all means have Beyonce come and perform at the White House again. So, sequestration is for, isn't for the royalty here. So, I just wanted to do this because I thought that she was amazing. I follow a lot of amazing women with a lot of guts on Twitter, and sometimes, we can't depend on the media anymore to give us any worthwhile commentary or make us think. All they do is just, feed the pablum, and I'm not swallowing any of it. So anyway, that's it. So call your congressman. If they're Republican, ask them to vote present. I think that would just be absolutely amazing. And I'm going to tweet Daryl Issa and ask him to, see what he can do, because that guy's a leader. John Boehner is not so much. So anyway, that's what has me all amused and all pissed off this week. And it's good to see you again. And thank you. Have a great week.